Good morning, welcome to Something Saturday. So today I'm going to sit down. I thought we would have a little look at Paper Florist dies. So they are one that is a standalone die, and you can see them here in the catalogue. $65, and you get quite a number of dies in it, 18 dies. Okay, so, oh look, there they are. Haha. So they're a bit unusual in that you can actually create raised flowers with them. So they're not ones that you just sort of shove on a card, although I'm curious to see how people do shove them on a card because I actually haven't done that yet. So I'm hoping that some people have actually done that when we get round to the Creative Connections event later on this month. And we will see what they do with them, and then maybe I'll be coming back to you guys with new ideas. Okay, anyway, I thought I would show you what I've worked out to do with them. They will cut through the mini machine. It's so cute, and so it's like a little toy. I just think it's so gorgeous. All right, so we are going to make our way to this part, and we might just go with this one here, and perhaps this one here. I think I can fit two onto here. So I love the fact that all the pieces are on one die, and when you roll them through, then you can create like a whole flower, except for this one. You actually need to have there we go. I need to have two sets of these, so I will cut out another set. But let's just shove that lot off to one side, cut out another one of those. What else could I put on the other side of it? Not sure. Maybe we'll just leave it like this for now because I've got a few bits pre-cut. Oh, no. Obviously not. So a little while ago they came out with some instructions for this because a few of us were having issues with trying to get it through, and they said what you do is you kind of place it up like an E shape. So you got the bottom one and then one back and then one a little bit forwards, and since then it has made life so much easier using it, and I actually really love it now, whereas I actually didn't love it at all to begin with. And now I just think it's really dinky and so cute, and the fact that I could use it is always a bonus. Let's pop those to one side and just pop that in and put that away for the time being. And it's just so light and portable. We're going to be going away in the caravan in a few days, and I'm actually considering taking it with me. We will see. Okay, so let's show you what to do with these. I might just bring in, no, can't, because I've already attached them to something. So we'll just go ahead and, where's my scorer gone to? Hold on 1 minute. No, it's not there. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I am going to stop the video and come back to it. Right, back with Scorer. And okay, so the way I do these ones is I just roll it that way and I roll it that way. So outwards and inwards. And I might just skip over this bit as I'm... Okay, so so you end up with these, and now they're slightly curved looking. Then you just add a little bit of glue onto one side of it, just down the bottom, and where you've got the split on it, you can actually then just pinch it together so that you end up with it so it's slightly curved round as well. So we'll just do the same with this one, and we're just gonna pop them over top of each other and hold them for a moment. and wipe all the glue off me. Alrighty, so now I've got all 6 of them done like this because obviously I did some while you weren't here, as it were. And then the way that I have found works for me is you add a little bit of glue onto this. You do need your silicone mat for this. So you're going to make it so that you've got 3 in a half, which will hopefully make sense in a minute. So then you got second one, come on, third one, so you see how that's slightly over half actually. The plan is that it's sort of about half-ish, and then you just keep going round. Ooh, not quite as much as that though. Got to admit that's probably a bit of an overkill on the glue. Might as well use a bit of that. Whee. And you do want a little bit of a hole in the middle because that way you're going to be able to take the last one and have it so that it sort of slides into this spot. So let's just add a bit of glue onto there and a bit of glue onto here. Then that way you know that you've got some on that side and some on that side, and you can sort of slide it into here and hope that it goes. There we go. So it does require a bit of patience in that you're going to be sort of like trying to get it all in together. So you can see there is a little tiny bit of a gap just in the middle there. Some of mine had larger gaps than that, but to be honest, the next step fills the gap. So I will just bring over some of the pieces that I have already made, and we will pick one, which in this case is going to be this one here. And we're going to add a little bit of glue to the back of this, and then that can sit down in the middle there, and it also has a dual job that it holds the whole thing together as well. Potentially, if you're feeling like it's not holding it together terribly well, you could actually add something else onto the back there as well. So the one that I was using to add onto the back was this one here, and that kind of sits nicely on there. And it also, if it happens to be seen anywhere, it makes it look a little bit nicer. Mine are going to be sitting straight onto something, so potentially I don't actually need to do that. And then I also want to add, let's cut one of these ones and show you how to use this one. So in with the mini roller again, and pop that down there. This one right up against the edge. Onto there. Oh, excuse the wobbliness of it. Let's pop that back down onto there. I know I've said this before, but when I get my dies, I always draw around them all so that I know how many dies are actually meant to be there. And then that way, if I've got lines but no dies, I know that I'm missing some. Let's just roll that back up and put it down there. Okie dokie. So this one here, we are going to grab my bone scorer again and just give it a little bit of a persuasion so it goes around in a circle. And then what you're going to do is just start it off so it will roll. So once you've got it rolling, it makes it so much easier. And you can just I don't think it's very easy to show you how I'm doing this, but you can now see, hopefully, that I am rolling it there. And then on this last little bit, you just want to add a little bit of glue to that. If you add glue to it earlier than that, you will find that you end up with glue everywhere and it'll all squeeze out the bottom. And I'm not saying this from personal experience, as you can tell. Right, so that is that. Then all you need to do is just push these out. And then you have this rather cute little thing that can now sit into the middle of here. So we'll just add a wee bit of glue onto the outside of that, or the little rolled section of that, and pop that down onto there. Just hold that for a moment. So it doesn't dry instantly, but if you put it to one side, the bottom is nice and straight, so it will sit there until it's dried. So that is how you make that one up. Then we've got these 4 pieces, which make a really nice, so the way I've done these ones is I've just gone ahead and curled them all in the same direction, all the leaves, because I think it turns out quite pretty doing it this way. So you've got 2 that are one size and 2 that are the next size down. So we'll just do that, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this is remarkably simple to stick together compared to the last one, which is always a bonus. Like things that are nice and easy. So just pop a little bit of glue into the middle of that one and pop that one down, move it off to one side, and then come on, we can do this. There it is. Same thing on this one. And then just pop them together. That seems like an awful lot of glue on there actually. Perhaps don't need quite as much as that. Okay, let's get it everywhere. And then I've aimed for it to be off-centered again between those. So then you end up with this little pretty flower like this, which you can then flip up the pieces with. Just like that. So then in the middle of that one, I have found that this little piece here, which is this die here, it cuts you 4 of these little pieces, and I've just found that this fits very nicely into, oh, right, okay, well, you just attach to my finger then. Over you go. So that attaches really nicely into the middle of that, and then it just, I think it makes the flower, just having something in the middle of it like that. All right, so then the next one we've got is this one here. So let's cut one of those out. Why not? Let's go with yellow. Just going to switch my plates around. Can you see? So this plate is starting to bow slightly. So that's the reason that I'm actually now going to switch my plates around. So I'm putting the one that was on the top down on the bottom, and I'm having the bow so that it's got a slight bow sort of going that way. So I'm actually going to put it down so that it flattens it. And let's pop that one onto there. And then the bow that I've got going this way, I'm going to put it downwards in an effort to flatten that out as well. So I do find this works, and I've had plates that have been going for a long time because I just keep swapping them around and making sure that they're all going to work like this. So let's pop those down there. Pop my little machine down there. And you know, these would actually be kind of cute just out on a card as they are like that, really, just with a little something on top of them. May play with that for my next class. All right, so this one, I've done a variety of different things with this. Let me see. Yeah, I'm not sure whether I can see ones that I can show you. So you can potentially do it so it goes like that. So, and then that way they're all gonna sort of curl downwards, or you could curl them upwards so they end up similar to that one, or you could do a combination of the two. So let's just go with the combination of the two, shall we? Let's go with some going down. You've got two different sizes again, so those two are the same size, these two are the same size. Now I've gone with, hang on, that way, so now I want it to go this way, and we will see how this turns out. But it's really quite an experiment, so you just keep playing around with it until you end up with something that you go, oh, I quite like the way that's working now. So those two, again, you just want them to sit together like that, and same with this, just sit them together like that. And then again, same as this little one, that you just want to sit them all together and hope that it works. And we will just wait a minute. I have a little one of these pre-cut, so that could go nicely into the middle of this. I'll just see whether I can pick up a bit of the glue that's already on here and just add that into there. Yeah, that looks all, oh no, that did not work. Not quite enough glue. There we go. And oh, I've got another one of these little ones in the middle there, so let's just pop that on top. Ooh. Move you over. There we go. So yeah, you've got 3 different flowers there, which I think are really beautiful. And then what else is there? So there's also, oh, the tulips. I'll actually just show you the tulips because they're so pretty. Hang on 1 minute. Let's just move this out of the way. So I've done a few different ones. So with this, you pick this die here in green, and then this one you do in a colour, and you just sit it in behind it. In my case, I've curled them all very slightly so that it gives it a little bit of sort of definition, really. And then obviously you've got your leaves, you've got some more flower centres if you wanted to put different flower centres in. And then there's these 2 other ones. So these 2 here, which I have not figured out quite what to do with. So this is all I have done with them at the moment, because they remind me of orchids. And I don't really feel like you layer up orchids in the same way as you would do with some of these other flowers. So if anyone has any suggestions on that, please feel free to let me know, because I would love to hear suggestions on it. And if you hop on over to my blog, I will do a quick reveal of the bag that my mega class ladies are going to be getting on the 15th, I think it is, of July. So yes, hope you've enjoyed this, and don't forget, if you're in Australia, you can order it through me, and come and join me next week. Okay, thanks, bye.